My name's Monty. I am the owner of Barbara LaRussa Lives Game Studio. It is a solo game studio right now. And today we're going to start our video devlogs about Aeon's Veil. Aeon's Veil is a project I would like to do as a full 3D RPG program at some time, but we are starting step by step, building up the logic and the parts necessary while learning more and more about Python and Godot and the logic that it takes to do these things. We are going to be using a system I found on itch.io called Embark, and it is from C Lore. And it is a pretty neat system. It is based on skill level instead of just basically leveling up from XP. But you get XP based on skills and you can improve those along the line. So that's what we're going to be using. So what we're going to start with in just a couple minutes is I'm going to show you the first thing I built, which is just a simple dice roller. And eventually we'll move up from there. But I built the dice roller in Python. I've built it in Godot, and I've added a simple version of it as a Discord bot. So we are moving through and gaining experience in different places that will allow us to make a whole bunch of different aspects of the Aeon's Veil project. So let's do a quick rundown of what I'm trying to do in this project. Right now in my head, what we're going to do is build a bunch of little tools. So the first one here, as you can see, is the dice roller. Then we're going to create a character creator, and for that I am making a creator to put your information into JSON files for your weapons, your spells, your ancestries, your backgrounds, all of that. And then it's not just the class, and then a small little creator that will be able to input that information for each one of them. I'd like to take all that information into a character creator so that you have drop down menus, and hopefully I can even use some of the information in the JSON file to only show the appropriate information for what your character might or might not be able to use. The GUI is all going to be in Python to begin with, and hopefully I can make an entire program with each one of these tools being able to be launched inside that program, and then you can use it and close that tool and open a new tool. And then have your complete character made, or your complete game, or whatever you'd want to do. As a user, you could then write all of your own JSON files for your own individual items that you could add or change or do whatever. Or if you're a programmer, take that information and rewrite the classes to fit whatever whatever TTRPG rule set you wanted to use, or your own game rule set. And then I'm going to try to also take those information, especially the dice roller, maybe the character creator, and make those into Discord bots so that you would be able to use this and play a version of the game right there in Discord. It would be really cool if I could get this to work as an AI program by itself that would take all this information you put into it and you create the character. The AI could help you walk through the character, but then using another tool of a random dungeon or a random encounter, or holding on to the story through the AI being your dungeon master, basically, that would be also a really cool tool to do that. Now, all of this is not just about games. As a solo game studio, as a software developer, I need to make money. So all of this, while it interests me, is teaching me how to make discard bots, how to make small tools like the dice roller, all of which, even though it's a game in this particular instance, those types of tools are needed by businesses and individuals all over the world. So this is also a portfolio project that is going to have tons of examples of what can be done. So I have the dice roller here, and if you take a look here at my just the Aeon Bales thing. We have a character class, we have a background creator, background class, and let's go ahead and just take the background creator. It's fairly simple, but oh, I forgot to close this one. So there it is, the background creator, and so you can put the name, description, and it will save it into a JSON file inside my data here. And then we can take that not only in Python, but Godot itself will be able to take that information that you've created, however you want to do it, and use it within the game inside Godot. So that gives you a rundown of everything that we're doing. In the next video, I will walk through each part of the dice roller and show you how I did it, and we'll go from there. So you can follow me at all of the places listed below or on the screen here, and we'll go from there. Thanks.